What are your thoughts on Gear 5 Luffy? When this transformation first came out, it was pretty divided. Some people absolutely loved it, while others absolutely hated it. I myself actually really liked this form, and there's two reasons why. But in order to understand the first reason, we have to go back a little ways. Back to one of the most iconic anime transformations there is. The moment when Goku first turned into a Super Saiyan, when he's battling Frieza. This is the moment that sparked so much creativity in the anime world. It paved the way for a bunch of other transformations, and so many other animes took inspiration for it, from like Naruto, Bleach, Hunter x Hunter, Black Clover, and there's so many other ones as well that took just so much inspiration from that one scene. But the problem becomes, because everybody took inspiration from that one scene, every transformation kind of had similar elements to it, where they would be down, the main character would be down, they would be losing, and then all of a sudden they would get angry, or they get a power up from being angry or from their emotions. And it's a very fine storytelling device in anime, but because it's been repeated so many times, it kind of loses its touch every once in a while. But with Gear 5 Luffy, the thing that makes it different and what I like about it is that it's not fueled by anger. He's not calm, he's not angry, he's happy, he's dancing, he's jumping around, his heart is beating really, really loudly, and he's being himself. He's doing something that other animes isn't doing. And yes, One Piece has taken inspiration from Dragon Ball Z as well, and I absolutely love that. I like that Gear 5 is completely different from anything you've ever seen. It's like Looney Tunes if Looney Tunes was fighting god-level threats, pretty much. And I absolutely love Gear 5, and that's the very first reason why I like Gear 5 Luffy. Because it's so different, it's so out there, it doesn't conform with all the other anime transformations. It's goofy, it's wild, it's happy. It's not something you would see in a normal fight. Even in real life, say a sports match, for example. If you're playing in a sports match, you're more than likely not going to be jumping around unless you're winning, or if something amazing happened. But you're more going to be serious. You're trying to win that battle. You're trying to win whatever sport you're playing. But in Luffy's case, he gets stronger by being happy, by messing around, by jumping around, embracing his rubber abilities, his awakened state. And it's a very unique take on anime transformations. The second reason why I like Gear 5 Luffy so much is that it integrates so well with the story. There have been hints about Gear 5 since probably Skypiea, probably even before that, who knows, I'm not Oda. But there have been literally hints about Gear 5 for the longest time. In Skypiea, for example, there's two examples that really come to mind. The first one is when Montblanc Nolan saves the sacrifice girl. They're talking about the four gods that they have to make the sacrifice to, and one of them was a sun god. The other example in that arc is right after Luffy rings the golden bell against Enel, and you see the shadow, he's flying in the air, and he has a pose. That same pose later used again when Gear 5 is first revealed. Not only that, there's a bunch of dancing in Skypiea that literally foreshadow Gear 5 is going to happen. And it integrates so well into the story. Even now, it is so important to the story. Literally, the five elders, the supreme rulers of the One Piece world, they're all terrified of Gear 5 Luffy or Sun God Nika. Why? We don't know yet. But they're terrified of that. And it integrated it into the story so well. And we already know that it's going to be super important going forward for the final few arcs that are happening in One Piece. That's why I absolutely love it. It's a transformation that integrates into the story so well. Oda has probably had this in his mind probably since he started One Piece, because he's just that good of a writer. And I absolutely love that. I have a theory. Luffy will actually lose his Devil Fruit to Blackbeard. He'll lose his Devil Fruit to Blackbeard. Why do I have this theory? It's a theory simply because Whitebeard has already 2 Devil Fruits, but he doesn't have a third one. And he has the 3 skulls, indicating that he has 3 souls in his body. And I always have a feeling that Luffy's going to get his powers taken away by Blackbeard, but in order to beat Blackbeard, that's what needs to happen. So that he can beat Blackbeard, he has to get rid of his powers. In the beginning of the story, it's always told that Luffy was actually a really good swimmer. That will come full circle later on, maybe. I don't know, just me talking. That's why I absolutely love Gear 5 Luffy. It is such a really great way to show a transformation through the story and how important it is in the story. With that in mind, here are the final results to this sculpture.